Traveling the world is an exciting adventure. But for Black travelers, certain destinations can pose unexpected challenges. Cultural biases, racial profiling, and safety concerns are factors that can make some places unwelcoming. Despite progress in many areas, these issues persist in some countries, creating unique travel experiences that aren't always positive. If you're curious about destinations that may be challenging for Black travelers, this list sheds light on 10 such countries and the realities behind the headlines. Russia, with its rich cultural heritage and vast landscapes, is an alluring destination. However, for Black travelers, the experience can be far less pleasant. While cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg are becoming more cosmopolitan, racism remains a significant issue, especially in smaller towns. Incidents of racial slurs, harassment, and even violence are common. A 2023 report by the Sova Center, a Russian human rights organization, recorded over 60 racially motivated attacks that year, disproportionately affecting Black individuals. Though efforts have been made to address these issues, systemic discrimination still looms, making Russia a challenging destination. China's history and modern marvels attract millions of tourists, yet Black travelers often face challenges due to deeply ingrained racial biases. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Guangzhou, home to a large African community, saw discriminatory treatment, with many Black residents being evicted or denied services. A 2024 report revealed that 50% of African expatriates in China experienced racial discrimination, primarily in restaurants and shops. While cities like Beijing and Shanghai are more accustomed to foreigners, cultural misunderstandings and limited exposure to diversity can lead to marginalization. Italy's art, culture, and cuisine draw millions annually, but Black visitors often encounter racial tensions. A 2022 report highlighted a 35% rise in racially motivated crimes, with Black individuals frequently targeted. While major cities like Rome and Florence are generally welcoming, incidents of harassment or physical attacks are more common in southern regions. The government has introduced initiatives to combat racism, but progress remains slow, leaving many Black visitors feeling unwelcome. Greece is celebrated for its hospitality and historical wonders, but Black travelers may encounter racism, particularly outside main tourist hubs. The ongoing migration crisis has heightened racial tensions, with African migrants often facing hostility. A 2023 EU survey found that nearly half of Black people in Greece experienced racial discrimination, particularly in public spaces and workplaces. While tourists may not face overt hostility, stares, profiling, and occasional harassment have been reported, especially in less diverse areas. Don't forget to subscribe to our Kelvin Jossi YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, and leave a comment. Ukraine. Even before its conflict with Russia, Ukraine was known for being unwelcoming to Black people. During the 2022 escalation of the war, African students reported being denied access to transport and facing discrimination at borders. Ranked among Europe's lowest for racial tolerance, Ukraine has struggled with systemic racism. While tourism has waned due to the conflict, the experiences of Black students and workers remain a stark reminder of the country's challenges with diversity. Israel. Israel, rich in history and culture, also grapples with racial and ethnic tensions, particularly affecting African immigrants. Many face discrimination and hostility, especially in Tel Aviv, where protests against African asylum seekers have turned violent. A 2023 report by the Anti-Defamation League documented a 30% rise in racial incidents targeting African immigrants. Though Black tourists visiting religious sites may not face the same level of hostility, the underlying racial dynamics highlight the challenges faced by Black individuals in Israel. South Korea. Renowned for its technology, pop culture, and history, South Korea is a vibrant destination. However, its homogeneous society often leaves Black visitors feeling out of place. A 2023 survey found that over half of Black expatriates faced racial discrimination, ranging from microaggressions to being denied service. South Korean media has been criticized for perpetuating stereotypes, and while younger generations are more exposed to diversity, deeply rooted biases persist, making travel both fascinating and challenging. India. India's rich culture and history attract many visitors, but colorism and racism are widespread. Black travelers often face stares, offensive comments, and discrimination. A 2023 incident involving the brutal attack of a Nigerian student in New Delhi underscored ongoing tensions. A survey found that 62% of black expatriates experienced racial discrimination in India, where a preference for lighter skin is deeply ingrained. While urban areas are more accommodating, less diverse regions can be difficult for black travelers. Japan. Japan is admired for its politeness and safety, but black visitors often feel excluded in subtle ways. A 2022 study revealed that nearly half of black expatriates experienced racial bias, ranging from stares to being ignored in social settings. Smaller towns in particular are less accustomed to diversity. Though cities like Tokyo and Osaka are more inclusive, racial profiling by police and negative stereotypes in media can make navigating Japan's homogeneous culture challenging for black travelers. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia employs millions of migrant workers, many from African countries, but the treatment of black individuals, particularly in the labor force, is a major concern. A 2023 report by Human Rights Watch highlighted widespread abuse and mistreatment of black workers. Cultural barriers can also make travel uncomfortable for black tourists, especially outside the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. Despite modernization efforts, Saudi Arabia remains a complex and often challenging destination for black travelers. While every travel experience is unique, awareness of these realities can help black travelers navigate potential challenges and plan their adventures more effectively. Share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to our channel, like and share the video. Thank you for watching.